Dangote Refinery says operation to commence in October at 370,000 barrels per day. Welcome to the news, and please subscribe to our channel to get notified when we post hot juicy news updates. Please click on the notification bell. Dangote Refinery is set to commence operation in October 2023 at 370,000 barrels per day, according to the executive director of a company, the S&P Global Commodity Insights reports. In an interview, the Dangote Group Executive Director, Devekoma Edwin, who is overseeing the $19.5 billion refinery, outlined a detailed production timeline, shed light on crude and product flows, and laid out a litany of complications and delays to the project since it was first mooted in 2013. The senior awaited executive said the long-awaited refinery will start with diesel and jet fuel. He said, and I quote, "Right now, we're ready to receive crude. We're just waiting for the first vessel, and as soon as it comes in, we can start." Last Tuesday, Sahara reporters reported that the 650,000 barrels per day Dangote Refinery had yet to begin operations following the August commencement date announced earlier by Aliko Dangote, president of Dangote Group. While delivering a speech at the official commissioning of the refinery by former President Muhammadu Buhari in May, he said, "Your Excellencies, distinguished guests, our first products will be in the market before the end of July or the beginning of August this year." The refinery maximum intended capacity of 650,000 barrels per day will make Nigeria self-sufficient in fuels while leaving ample for export. Africa's largest producer currently imports all of its refined goods, depleting its foreign exchange reserves. However, delays and cost overruns caused many to doubt that Aliko Dangote, Africa's richest man, would ever deliver. Meanwhile, fuel costs in Nigeria have risen since President Bola Tinubu eliminated an expensive subsidy in late May. Although the refinery was designed to process light, sweet Nigerian crude, state-owned Nigerian National Petroleum Corps, which is a shareholder in the project, cannot supply the refinery until November, Edwin said. So Dangote is buying oil from trading houses. Vitol and Trafigura recently carried out inspection of a plant, and he said, "At the last minute, NNPP said we have actually committed our crude on forward basis to someone else, so immediately they don't have crude." He said, "This is a temporal issue and the refinery should run on exclusively Nigerian crude by November," he said. Edwin said the scale of the refinery means being solely dependent on Nigerian crude would not be advisable, meaning the refinery can process most African crudes apart from heavy Angolan grades as well as Middle Eastern Arab light and even US light tight oil. "We can take even some of the Russian grades if the global system opens up to allow us to receive them," he said. Although discussions started as far back as 2013, Edwin said Dangote only began physical construction 5 years ago, following a string of delays and mishaps. The first plot of land in the free zone in Ogun State was ditched following potentially disastrous political interference, he said. After buying 33 square meters of land in Lagos State for $100 million, the team found more than 70% of a plot was swamp and spent a year clearing it. Then, faced with the possibility of rising seawater claiming the land in the next 70 years, Dangote spent $50 million elevating the land by 1.5 meters. We had to hire the world's largest dredger, second largest dredger, and third largest dredger to pump in about 65 billion cubic meters of sand. The company also had to construct a port capable of receiving extremely heavily assembled equipment because it lacked the infrastructure to assemble equipment in Nigeria. Import 200,000 pikes to prevent sinking, buy 320 cranes, and invest in a 10 million ton per year granite quarry. Ultimate delay proved a blessing, Edwin said, because we had time to increase the capacity of the refinery and improve efficiencies in the design. What will be the world's largest single-train refinery began life as a 300,000 barrel per day project, Edwin said. Now, this is what I'm going to do. This is exactly what, this is actually, it's supposed to be good news. But deep down, I'm wishing, if this is not government owned, these are the possibilities. I could not I could not help myself but hear when they say they bought land and they sold swamp to them. Some people get conscience, they don't get conscience. So person saying one big refinery, you carry swamp, sell for am. Ha! Now what? Anyway, that is not even the important, but the important point is yes, this thing is going to be up and working. Now, do you know? Let me now shock you people. That is why I'm saying I wish this is actually our own, as in Nigeria own refinery. It took, they say 5 years ago now they started the physical structure, which means they've been planning. Don't think that the 5 years they just woke up and start to. They have been planning before. That is building a refinery is going to take what? That quantity of years. Imagine see private person they build and then get vision for mind. See the years when taken. Maybe say this Anyway, it is also doable. It is also doable. Let the federal government also do something about the refineries as well, because dragging legs on the Dangote refinery by giving unrealistic dates since Buhari commissioned it is getting out of hand. Well, that is why I would say yes. No matter how long it will even take, let us even start. And let us even have a shorter date in mind so that we can actually work towards it and see it done. I don't believe land should be a problem here. But then construct refinery. As with the commission, as with the commission and now, the next 3-4 years, I'm telling you, in the next 3-4 years, if construction of refinery day for anybody mind, day for this sitting president mind, you understand? You go there okay, so that as they don't commission and then commission 2 more, and we are up and rolling. It is going to take away a lot of costs. That time government no go get any excuse to come they tell us say fuel they sell fair for 200, even 157 go dey expensive. Why? Because we are refining it here. Then we can now, if you like, sell for 1,000 naira per barrel, $1,000 per barrel. No concern anybody. Sell them and at least boost. Let us start to declare our debt. Let's having something in our so-called excess. What's it called? In our reserve, in our crude account. All right. We are hoping to see it happen in October 2024, I guess. We are looking forward to Port Harcourt Refinery soon. My brother, if it happen for Port Harcourt, no wahala. All we are saying is, let's make we get refinery first for this country. Government owned and not, private owned. And make people them too. Let us start. And apart from that, let us start holding our people, our leaders accountable. So that they don't just think that if we do anything, get away with them. Alright, on this note, you have come to the end of the news. We say thank you for tuning in to listen. Until I come your way next time, enjoy the rest of your day.